guys, Kathy at Northstar Prepsteader. Yes, it has been a good while. It is spring, it is May in Minnesota, and just want to give you an idea of where things are at and the work that I have ahead of me and the projects. So let me show you. All right, here is my garden from the winter. I have this tarp here because I have a lot of cardboard underneath, stacks of it, that I'm hoping to create a new garden out in the back. So I've got a lot of bags of wood chips, some soil. I have beds that I need to replace. Now last year I replaced this one. And I'll put a link to the video up in the corner here so you can see what I did. This was one of my other new beds too. The year before, I built this long one against the fence here. And the year before that, I built the little herb bed back there. But there are 7 of them that I have to replace yet because they're all rotted. And I'll show you as I start taking them apart. So those are some of my chores that I have to do. I have some weeds growing up in here, but a lot of work to be done in here before it can start becoming lush and green again. So lots of work here, just have to start getting to it. The very first thing I'm going to work on are creating the end braces for all of the beds. So my boards are all ready. Last summer I cut them, sanded them, and oiled them up with an Australian timber oil. And they've been sitting and curing all winter long. So they're plenty ready to go. So I'm going to pre-drill and pre-screw all of these boards so they're ready to just attach.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the Monday, and as the light started our eyes, we let go of the sky.
You might be wondering why I put 4 screws in this side and only 3 in here. These 3 are to just hold these 2 pieces together. The other ones will secure these corner braces to the 2 layers of 2x8s that I have. Well, where the corners meet of the 2 layers, I need to put these 2 layers together. And so the corner braces are going to go on these corners. So you have another layer of boards go in this direction. So these will screw into there. So what I need to do is to make sure that these screws, I get 2 of them into this bottom board and 2 into the top board, and that the space in here will allow for being far enough away from that center seam there. These will go and secure them together. I've been doing that for years and it's worked great. I also like it on the outside so that when I'm gardening and digging up the soil, I'm not banging my hand into a corner piece here, like a 2x2 or something, or even a 4x4 that's in here, and I'm not losing that soil space. I'm able to just dig right to the corners. And there is one all ready to go. I won't pre-drill the 2x8s it'll go into because it won't be going in that far. It'll keep these thinner boards from splitting. So I've got 27 more of these to do.
And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy we go.
Okay, I've got my 2 layers put together. because I want my beds to be, they're about 15 inches high. These are 2x8s, so they're actually like 7.5 inches or so. So it makes my beds about 15 inches high, which is a great height for me right now in my garden. In a few more years, I might want them higher, and then I can always add a layer to this if I wanted to. I would need to put in some different corner braces, but I could still add a layer to it to make it higher if I need it. Okay, so now I've got my corner braces that are already pre-done. In putting them together, you see that I have a long edge and a shorter edge, even though they're the same width. These are 1x4s. Just the nature of putting them together, there's one that's longer. The longer part is going to go on the side that has the end of the previous board in there, not this, so that it can cover this area and I can screw into wood. Otherwise, if I have it on the short end, I might be screwing right into here, very, very close, and it won't hold. So you gotta make sure that it's gonna hold there. Now these I don't need to pre-drill because I'm going into some really thick wood here. And these are a little smaller screws, they're number 8s. So I'm gonna screw in the top one first. Okay, I'm gonna go around to all the corners and just tack a few in place. And that can help me to readjust the layers if I need to.
Building castles out of sand, reaching for the
Now that one's going to replace that bed.
willows align, we lose track of time, at a path we climb.
The caulking is all dry. The next step is to put some linseed oil over the burned part. The Soshugibon side of this is a great protectorant, but I want to give it even a little extra. So I have pure raw linseed oil. The boiled linseed oil has chemicals in it. If you're going to be growing food, you don't want the chemicals next to it.
Easy we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other.
You also want to apply this on a warm sunny day so that it can soak in and dry really well before you put the dirt around it.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. And I will try to fix what has been broken. And take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back.